In the quiet village of Isiugwu, nestled deep in the rolling hills of Obiora in eastern Nigeria, lived a girl whose destiny was written not with ink, but with the touch of her hands. Her name was Obiora, a name that means the heart of the people, and truly, her hands would one day touch many hearts. It all began when Obiora was just 12 years old. Her family, like most in Isiugwu, worked on their ancestral farmland. That day, while the sun scorched the earth and her siblings harvested cassava, Obiora did something strange. She began weaving cassava leaves, not out of boredom, but instinct. Her fingers moved like they knew something her mind had not yet learned. She shaped patterns, wove braids of leaves, smiling with quiet joy. Her father, worn from hours of labor, shouted when he saw what she had done. "Obiora, stop that. Let the crops be." But before his anger could grow, her mother stepped in. "Leave her be. This one. Her hands are different. There's a gift there." That night, her mother held her close and whispered a promise. "Finish your school, and I will find someone to teach you properly. This gift is not to be buried under farm dust." At 15, while many of her mates waited endlessly to write JAMB, Obiora began her real education. Her mother met with Mama Ginika, a woman known not just for her sharp hands but for raising young girls into skilled, self-reliant women. She ran a salon in the next town, Divine Touch Beauty House, a place where styles came alive and confidence was reborn. Obiora entered that salon not as a customer, but as a vessel waiting to be filled. She swept the floors, fetched water, arranged colorful hair attachments, and sat quietly, watching Mama Ginika's fingers work magic. But Obiora didn't just watch, she studied. Every twist, every braid, every gluing and stitch. When customers left, Obiora practiced on old mannequins and mop heads. When the lights were off and others rested, she stayed back, perfecting what she had seen. She knew her hands were blessed, and blessings must be multiplied, not wasted. Festive seasons brought flood of customers: Christmas, Easter, New Year's Eve. When the queue got long, Obiora would help. First, on little girls, then teenagers, then grown women who began saying, "Let Obiora touch my hair, her hands are gentle but firm." Mama Ginika took notice. She began stepping aside, letting Obiora lead. And when she had to travel, it was Obiora who ran the salon. What started as chores had turned into a calling. Years passed. Obiora saved what she could. With the help of her mother and a church women's group, she opened her own small salon in Isiugwu. She called it Onyenuzo Beauty Place, Eyes on the Path. For to her, hairdressing wasn't just business, it was ministry. Each strand she touched, each head she styled, she did so with joy, gratitude, and reverence. Obiora never forgot the beginning, the cassava leaves, her father's anger, her mother's faith. She learned that the most powerful talents don't always begin in classrooms. Sometimes, they begin in the dirt, under the sun, in the hands of a curious child. Today, women travel from villages far and wide to sit under Obiora's gifted fingers. Brides, mothers, students. She doesn't just style hair, she crowns queens. And as she walks, she tells her story, not to boast, but to remind young girls that greatness can rise from anywhere. Even a farm in Isiugwu, because when purpose meets passion, and talent is nurtured with love and discipline, the world cannot ignore it. And that is the story of Obiora, the girl whose hands changed everything.